Hi, welcome to Far Cry 4. We're doing Recompense. Or Recompense? Recompence? Recompense? Anyway, it's Longinus mission number 2. It's just south of Varkashot in southern Kairat, which is Deplur's fortress. It's right where the DLC missions, the pre-order missions, will appear if you have those. Anyway, he's up here on a hill, and I'll leave you with him to brief you on the mission.
AJ, if any man has an ear, let him hear. Revelation 13:9. I am preparing my sermons.
That's a lot of sermons.
All mankind will fear. They will proclaim the works of God and wonder what He has done. As for you, there is another lost sheep to track down. Locate him, follow him, and bring back what you find.
So these Longinus missions are all a bit samey. Find a smuggler, hide from him, follow him on something, keep within 100 and 150 meters, then kill him, get a key, enter the vault, steal a blood diamond, drop it off in a box. I was hoping for a bit more variation, to be honest, like the Herc missions. Good, interesting, all supremely different and ridiculous fun. Longinus is great as a character, like he's just, over the top and bombastic, which is a word I don't get to use very often. Anyway, here's the smuggler. This time we're chasing him on a jet ski, which is kind of fun. I haven't been on a jet ski before. They handle like little boats, as you might imagine they should. I skipped the run here, you might have noticed that. I just drove into a tree a few times, then got distracted by a couple of karma events and saw some leopards. And, took about 20 minutes in the end. Anyway, you can see here more than 100 meters away, it flashes up, he's too far away. So if you let him get more than 150, you will lose the tail, unfortunately. It's a little bit more forgiving in the air. There's one where you have to follow them in a buzzer, which again, kind of fun. There's some variety, but they're ultimately the same mission. Anyway, chasing him down here, and then he pulls into the side, and you'll see the checkpoint flash up in a second. Dum there. Which means that I can die quite happily, but I decided to dive off here and leave the jet ski out in the water and come in for a slightly stealthy approach, which kind of goes okay until I act like a fool and try to kick a guy up a slope with a grenade takedown, as you'll see. Hunting syringe up first, as always, just to identify them. And you can see they're walking in formation up there, so it would have been a really beautiful opportunity for like a triple chain followed by a handgun takedown or something like that. As it is, I go for the grenade takedown, kick the guy, but he doesn't really go very far and is therefore not near anyone. That obviously sets the guards off, but they're still recovering from that, haven't seen me. I managed to get through here, get a chain takedown on that guy and the smuggler, which automatically loots him, handgun takedown on that guy, and now you'll see there's 4 guys left. He goes down pretty fast. I don't really believe I hit him, but I'll take it. Sorry, 5 guys. Therein lies the problem. So one of them goes rogue a little bit later. You can see that takes, no, doesn't quite take one down. That takes one down. That takes another down. And there's obviously I hit a barrel or something there because there was a very pleasing explosion. And there's another guy kicking around somewhere that I couldn't quite locate. And you'll see this in a minute. There's 2 up there. And I could hear voices like there was definitely someone close. And I thought, well, I'll come around and try and find some high ground. And you can see there even that there was a dude who could see me, but I didn't really work out where he was. But he'll pop up a little bit later. Anyway, these guys see me because I climbed right into the open here, so it's, I don't think this is the Shredder, I think I've just switched it out for the Vector, just so I can have a different paint job on it, but effectively the same weapon, it's basically the Shredder. And then you'll see over there that guy, I'm not sure exactly where he came from, but he must have been the guy who saw me before. I got a little bit better about needing to loot bodies until I made it in here. And you see there's another guy on the minimap outside as well. I don't really understand where they came from. And there's a rogue chest you might see on the map a little bit near me. I thought it would be in here, but it's actually not, it's above, and I'll show you where that is at the end. I use it to wingsuit out. Anyway, there was a takedown prompt there that I should have taken advantage of. Instead I shoot and chuck a pretty rubbish grenade. I get a okay kill and then just go nuts with the grenade launcher. Bit of splash damage, but basically kill everyone without too much trouble. And then it's just a question of, like I said, I was trying not to go too loot crazy, but I ended up doing it. There's a guy up there, so I nip back out and just ice him because I want to minimise the number of people. As soon as you pick up the blood diamond, a whole new crew spawn. So I wanted to take this guy down, just so he wasn't one of them. And then back in here, I've bumped up the brightness a little bit. Sorry if it's washed out, but it was super dark in here. looking around for things to pick up and then body, obviously. I've at least tried to speed up the moment of looting the body so as not to make it too painful for you. Anyway, look at all this gold bullion. I really, really, really wanted this, and I'm trying to work out where this chest is because I should technically be right on top of it. And then I spent a good long time looking for the chest. There are the blood diamonds there on the table, and immediately some guys will spawn outside just as my hunting syringe finishes, obviously. I ran around looking for the chest, but managed to get a dirty cut in there that you wouldn't even notice. Anyway, out here there are a bunch of guys, and they're all clustered together, which screams to me handgun takedown. So there's that guy isolated with his back to me. It doesn't matter at this point if the others see me, because I know I'm going to be able to get around to him in time. And there he is, still with his back to me. So they're all lined up there perfectly in my sight. So I can handgun take down a lot of them. The heavy doesn't go down, sadly, but you can't have everything. There's only a few of them left, and grenades pretty much mop up the rest, as you can see. And that is pretty much that. You might notice the white marker. I've already tagged the chest is up there. And it's a little climb up here to where there's a grappling point, as they tend to happen on the South Island. Not so much on the north, interestingly, but there tends to be a chest at the bottom of a grapple point, which is a neat indicator. If you bought the chest map, it means you're going to find interesting grapple points. Anyway, I climb up here, because I figure, well, worst case scenario, I can just wingsuit down over here, right? So that's what I do, eventually. And I think I might make it, but then realise, as I close in, that there's absolutely no chance. But there's my jet ski, so I drop off there to pick it up. Sadly, the parachute overshoots a little bit, but I jumped on it, saved you me thrashing around in the water trying to get on it. And then it's just a little run to this house to drop it off for mission complete. And what, 35,000 rupees? 37,500? Something like that. Weird number anyway. 67.5. Okay, generous. And there's a new Longinus quest available. Hurrah! The next quest is that one on the left. I'm not actually sure that's the right cutscene. That might be the cutscene from the fourth, so I apologise if that's the case. Anyway, it's another smuggler mission. And on the right, in case you fancy something different, is the second Shangri-La mission. If you're looking for the first one, just click on that, and I will have a link in the description. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.